Cross School Papatoa News Crew, and I'd like to welcome you to Marcelle Bernard. She is a wonderful speaker, and we're just interviewing her now. And one of the questions I'd like to ask you is, can you tell us why you became a speaker?
Well, I was very shy when I was young, and I realised that if I could become confident in public speaking, I wouldn't need to be afraid of anything ever again. And so that's why I decided to learn speaking, and then it became my job, kind of almost by accident.
Who inspired you to speak?
Well, my father was a public speaker, but when I was young, I didn't really listen to him because he was like my dad, right? And even though he was a world champion, I didn't really notice that. But as I got older, I realised he was very skillful, and I went and learned from him. But what inspired me to speak was I just didn't want to be afraid. And I thought if I practiced and practiced and practiced, then I would never have to be afraid of that. And it's worked.
What was your dream job when you were young?
So when I was young, I wanted to become a lawyer. And of course, lawyers have to speak.
Yes.
And so when I realised I wanted to be a lawyer and I knew I was so nervous, I thought I'd better learn how to do this thing. And I better do it now, so I've got lots of practicing time before I grow up.
Okay. Why did you decide to visit schools and tell them about your great job?
Well, where I learned about public speaking is called Toastmasters. And there are Toastmasters clubs here in New Zealand, and you can even go as a guest while you're still at school. And then when you grow up, you can join. And at Toastmasters, there's a lot of teachers there because they're a little bit nervous about doing public speaking themselves. Right? And they saw me and they said, why don't you come to our school and help our students? And then they said the magic words. They said, how much do we pay you? And I thought, you get paid to do this? And I found out about, what the right fees were. And then I was like, oh, you get paid to have this much fun? This is so great. And that's how I ended up working in schools.
Okay. And the last question for today is, when I grow up, I want to be a writer just like you. A speaker just like you. Do you have any tips or hints for me?
Yes, you should read my book. So, the main thing, when you want to be skillful in anything, it's important to learn the skills. So you should find some experts and copy their skills. And when you've learned their skills, then you introduce your own skills. So it becomes, make it personal for you. And then you practice. And that's going to be the great starting point for you.
Okay. Thank you. This was HCSP News Crew, and I hope you have a lovely day. Thank you.
Thank you.